familiar with LPing. I mean, people LP on Uniswap and they are all selling options. And so that liquidity is there. It's from retail. I mean, sure, it's also from big holders, whales, and market makers, but people are already selling options. They just, I don't know, they don't seem to really fully understand it. But how could we translate that LP liquidity into being used as from an option selling perspective?
So I've done a lot of LPing to some varying degrees of success. I actually was farming Meteora on Solana pretty heavily. I've set up my own DLMMs. Like I think to your point, there is options like products there with LP, and there's options like payoffs, and it kind of resembles that product. The thing that always confused me, and I'm not a quant, I'm more of just like a regular kind of crypto guy, is I could never track my impermanent loss. I could never, like, these interfaces never showed me like what was I risking. Like I could do it on my own, but should I have held the position instead of LPing? Should I, what's at risk? Is if the market moves up 5%, how much am I losing by not just being in spot? And I wonder if there is some complementary product, and that's sort of like your niche to focus on to get this adoption, is like providing LPers some type of way to hedge or some type of way to like lock in a profit, right? Because there's different ways to use LPs, right? You can use LPs to just generate fees on stable pools. You can use LPing to sort of limit order out. I call it like limit order out, like almost like sell a covered call. If you're in some meme coin and you get in early and it shoots up, you can actually provide liquidity and sell out of that into whatever your base pair is. So I've used it that way as like this synthetic limit order, covered call selling. And the thing that I've never quite grasped yet is like, what's my P&L in those pools? Like, was it a good decision to LP? How long should I keep that position on? And I wonder if there is like a way to hedge impermanent loss or show LPers that and make it a little bit more profitable or a little bit more attractive.